Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory here with Will and Tad. We have a week 14 recap featuring the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans, an intense AFC South rivalry. And we see the Jaguars coming away with their first road victory of the year to go to 3-10. The Titans fall to 3-10 as well, with the 10-6 win for Jacksonville. For the Jaguars, they are still without Trevor Lawrence, and they likely will be for the remainder of the season at this point. So Mac Jones, the backup quarterback, filling in 23 of 31, 220 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but does lead them to 10 points in the fourth quarter, which was their only 10 points of the game, obviously, and it's enough to win this rivalry matchup. They get that touchdown drive.
With that being said, Tad, yes, where would you rank Mac Jones amongst backup quarterbacks in the league?
Yeah. Back as I was saying, they get that touchdown drive late in the game. With about 7 minutes left, you get Tanks Bigsby running it in. They mix it up a bit, get some passing there, but yeah, I mean, he's definitely like what you'd expect from a backup quarterback at this point. He's, I'd say, fairly middle of the road as a backup, but I mean, he did enough to win this game, so that speaks for something. But in the end, I mean, you got two teams that have some question marks about what they want to do moving forward. I mean, you have Tennessee, obviously. They've clearly been rebuilding, and that was their plan.
Yeah, a really fun moment in this game was right at halftime when the game was going right into the half. The last play when Josh Allen sacked Will Levis. And yeah, Tad, what do you think about Josh Allen as a defensive player in the league?
Yeah. When I think of Josh Jaguars, I think a guy that can be on their team for years to come, and if they want to build the defense around him, they could certainly try.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, yeah, Will Levis unfortunately did get hurt in this game. So you hate to see that there.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see any injuries there. I mean, that's never good to see. Yeah, Will Levis, I mean, he's had some injuries. I mean, he's had like some joint sprains and stuff and going on, but it looks like he's recovering fine. He's been practicing.
I know that he took a pretty hard hit at one point in this game, and then there was questions, and so so the fact that he still going out there 19 to 32, 168. His offensive line only allowing 2 sacks. That's not bad.
Yeah. So all in all, I mean, they do what they can. It was obviously a defensive-oriented game on both sides. Foyesde Oluokun for the Jaguars with his 11 tackles, 6 solo. And where would you rank Foyesde Oluokun among AFC linebackers?
Yeah, he's definitely probably more so of a middle of the pack linebacker, a serviceable enough veteran, if nothing else, linebacker, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's the 11 total tackles, 6 solo. How do you even say it?
Foyesde Oluokun.
Foyesde Oluokun, yeah, out of Yale. A veteran, if nothing else, for sure.
He certainly had quite the career for sure. I mean, 173 tackles last year, 192 the career high in 2021. So yeah, he's proven that he can be a premier linebacker in the league.
Yeah.
So looking at him, so he did what he could in this game, and then obviously had a very good day for the defensive backfields on both sides as well. And you already mentioned Josh Allen had the solid play there. Looking at Tennessee's defense, I mean, Amani Hooker had a decent game with his 6 tackles, 4 solo tackles. Jeffrey Simmons, 5 tackles, a pass deflection, and tackle for loss. So you got some defensive players out there doing what they can do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, these are 2 AFC teams that are struggling. For the Jags, we didn't expect them to be 3-10. We kind of expected this for the Titans.
Yeah.
So just 2 AFC South teams heavily rebuilding right now, and
a lot of questions here, especially for. I'd say there's a lot of questions about what you want to do moving forward for Jacksonville. Do you want to stick with Trevor Lawrence? Do you want to try to rebuild? I mean, there's a lot of different ways they could go. They did not imagine themselves being in this position, so there's a lot of big decisions to be made by that front office.
A lot of big decisions. Do you want to keep going forward with Trevor Lawrence? Do you trade him? Do you possibly go after maybe someone else in the draft? For Tennessee, is Will Levis your guy? Do you keep going with him? Is Will Levis just the placeholder for the possible future draft pick who will be the guy? Just a lot of question marks revolving around these 2 franchises. So,
yeah.
An interesting game between 2 AFC South teams. Next week for the Jaguars, they will go on to play. It looks like they will be playing
the New York Jets.
The New York Jets. 2 struggling AFC teams for sure. The
disappointing team.
Tennessee Titans going on to play yet another struggling AFC team, the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. Please continue to like, subscribe, and follow the Gridiron Glory throughout the NFL season. Thanks for watching.